Oh, that's Stretch.
I feel like
That's Stretch.
All right, Stretch. I've literally been DMing Stretch to come to the ladder. He finally did.
Hey, it worked out.
Stretch is a phenomenal Marth player. We'll see what he does in his first solo stream match of the day.
He's incredibly patient. I played this guy in friendlies. He will wait like that, so patiently in neutral, and then he gets these crazy punishes, and then he's back to waiting.
Marth's got some really dumb things out of jab lock situations and out of tech. And Marth's, I think, of Stretch's caliber really bring that stuff out, so I'm hoping to see a lot of that today.
Yeah, and I think, of course, this Lucina is kind of like the alt, like the matchup alt. I know Marth's generally better against characters who kind of play at that mid-range already.
Yeah. I mean, people that are spacing in your tipper range, that's comfortable for you.
Exactly. And so they have to change the way they play dramatically to not just get blown up by random stray aerials. I mean, back air, I saw that moved like 20% on Sweet Spot. But Pancakes, I mean, no stranger to patience himself.
No, Pancakes is an incredibly disciplined player. Especially with his Mega Man. I played against his Mega Man in bracket a couple of years ago here at the ladder. And he's been patient from the jump, I think. So he really knows how to cover the box. Not take it too fast.
Definitely. Ooh, but
could not find his way back.
Yeah, interesting. It looked like there wasn't a jump there.
That absurd up tilt.
Yeah, a little bit.
Upped it so much. I'm very grateful.
But I mean, these pellets, these lemons are a bit of a problem.
They keep up. Marth can't struggle with stuff like that. That's a Smash Ultra Marth classic right there. Sour Fair, jab block, side move.
Yeah. And I mean, these jab block combos usually end up in an F smash, but you can't F smash there as a Marth unless you space it a little bit different.
They can jab block, you just stutter step back, forward smash, and often tipper. Those are kind of things like people just. There's the version of Marth where he's just spacing to tippers, and you can do that. And then when you hit your sours, you gotta learn to turn those into things.
Alright.
Thanks for hanging, Snap. Alright. If you wouldn't mind finding somebody, or just letting the TOs know. Okay. And Stretch. Going for the Sour Fair combos. Pancakes does a remarkable job just trying to keep Marth out of the zone. Stretch, an incredibly disciplined and patient player, trying to suss out whatever option Pancake's gonna do, force him to approach. Stretch trying to find his way in. Marth has so many foolish combos out of his sour spots. They're not the most consistent thing, but going for them isn't the worst idea. And Stretch finds an edge guard out of the back air. Game 1 goes to Stretch.
The day is mine.
Stop battle. Mega Man.
Game 2, going with Cena. And back to PS2. Alright. Lucina, as opposed to Marth, has some pretty fundamental differences in the way that you play her. She doesn't have sour spots. A lot of it is just kind of bonking the person with the sword and playing strict fundamentals. Whereas Marth has just some cheese with the tipper stuff that other players just don't expect, because you don't play against Marths that often. Especially Marths that know how to play the character. Because the meta for this character just hasn't been that advanced. We see players like Stretch and Ignace advancing what the character can do, but sometimes that's just not necessary, and I think that's what Stretch is deciding here. Lucina can absolutely get the job done against Meta Knight. Pancake seems to find a way to not let Stretch get those hits that he's been able to get, and not let Stretch find his way in. Mega Man has some fantastic zoning tools. I want to see Pancakes put those to use. Pancake looking for a kill. Alright. I'm up.
Alright, looks like we're on game 1, game 2. Need to update that. Looking like a pretty dominant lead here from Stretch.
Yeah, he's been doing a really good job at this.
Yep, yeah, Pancakes finds the first stock, but wow. Stretch is ready even for like the roll behind, just the turnaround jabs.
Yeah.
Kind of wild. Alright. He gets the edge guard situation, misses in there. Thanks to the late leaf field. Huh, alright.
But it's like, this is such a tough situation. You're at ledge, you're down to stock, you're almost at 0%
Right.
It's going to take either a miracle or a couple SDs instead of points to really make it back.
Oh, no, yeah. The run off there, yeah. Alright.
Alright, and that is solid 2-0.
The future is not written.
Oh, hold on. Before anything else. This doesn't